Lads, why is it you fucking think that bodybuilding is the only way to actually optimize for results? The thing is, in your life right now, if you're not a bodybuilder, why the fuck you training like one? You gotta ask yourself. You're doing your chest days, your leg days, your arm days. You're getting a sick pump, bro, but you've still got a bang average fucking physique, even though you're emptying hours and hours and hours every single week into showing up in the gym, doing a very unoptimal way of training. The thing was for me, right, I realized this a couple, maybe like 18 months back, right? I was training 7 days a week. I was doing cardio in the morning, bodybuilding in the afternoon, maybe conditioning at night time. I was burnt out, I was inflamed, I had poor cognitive function, brain fog, had digestive stress issues. I was always binging on my diet because my output was so high. I was just neurologically and systemically fucking fried. But all my values aligned only up, and when alignment is there, guys, we don't question alignment. When my true vision for the life I wanted was focused on building an incredible business, serving my clients with high energy, having an incredible relationship with my partner, having a great, lean, strong, athletic physique, jawline, tapered waist, broad shoulders, I had to ask myself, is doing what I'm currently fucking doing actually working? Because let's be clear here, I'm not against muscle building. I've competed in bodybuilding, I've ran ultra marathon, I've ran marathons, triathlon, I've competed in urathexes, I've done all the shit. Right, I've played with all of the different directions in which you could approach when it comes to fitness. I enjoyed them all. I love fitness. It's something I live and breathe. But there came a time when I just couldn't keep up anymore. You know, the guilt and shame cycle would actually start consuming me because what I've always done yielded me decent results. It gave me what I had. It gave me what I was getting. I had some muscle. I looked good in a t-shirt. But my goals for life were bigger than just having a bit of muscle. And right now, for you being a high-performing guy, you probably share very similar values to me. You do want the physique. When you walk into a room, people know you've got your shit handled. They respect you. They give you the nod. When they shake your hand, they're probably like, yep, I respect him. He's got his ducks in a row. He's fit, strong, lean, athletic. He's got a good business, good relationship, good social life. I respect him. I would listen to him. Because you got to ask yourself, right, guys, if you had a really, really solid world-class physique, that only required you to train 3 times a week, do a bit of running, have a real flexible 2 meal a day diet, optimize your hormones, do you think if you were the peak of your fucking game and you looked the part, felt the part, thought the part, you'd make more money? If the answer is yes, then good. Do you think if you had all those things I just touched on there, you would be more respected? If the answer is yes, then good. Do you think if you weren't training 7 times a week in the gym, eating like a bodybuilder chump from YouTube, smashing Cocoa Puffs and fucking rice cakes down, drinking whey protein and farting all the time, you would have better energy, better clarity, better cognitive function? If the answer is yes, then good. You're in the fucking right place. Because guys, when I started, I was doing all the wrong things and they were still yielding results because I had patience, I had consistency, and I had effort. The same things you have right now. But the energy was going into the wrong thing. It was going into the wrong vehicle, the wrong vessel. And I started becoming more aware the older I got. It worked for me, you know, when I was 16 years old and I had all the time in the world to recover, train, eat, get away with things. When you get older, I'm nearly 30, guys. Things do have to change because my mission, vision in life is so much bigger than just having a decent physique. But I tell you what, having a great physique is still a very high top priority of mine. Because fuck living a life without a great fucking body. You need to have lean, jacked physique, solid jawline, jacked shoulders and traps, thick forearms and arms, yeah, that's correct. Really nice athletic legs and a tight waist. You just have to have that as a man. You're going to garner so much more respect from everyone around you when you're dialed in on that front. But doing what you're currently doing is not the way, it's not the path, it's not the mechanism, right? You're trying to like cycle a rusty bicycle to the moon when instead there's a spaceship over here. You need to get off your current vehicle and go into the spaceship, remove the friction, the stress, the pressure, and give yourself a fighting chance at balancing and spinning all these plates, which you currently are. Because guys, when I started all of this, I was someone who was all in. I always have been an all-in kind of person. I think being an all-in kind of person is a great thing until it's not a great thing. Over the last couple of years, probably the last 18 months, I made a massive pivot, right? And I created the anti-bodybuilder approach. And this was hard for me. This was very hard because doing what I'd always done got me an element of success. It had. But I started changing things because my values changed. The time and energy and attention I wanted to give to the gym dropped. The way I wanted to eat, the way I wanted to feel, the way I wanted to fuel, it all changed. Why? Well, because I fucking had to. I had a bridge to cross. I felt this brain fog every day. I was all inflamed. I was picking up these niggles and injuries. I wasn't recovering from sessions. As I say, guilt and shame cycle from binging my diet because my output was so high. On top of everything else, it was killing me. It was like psychological warfare. So I made the anti-bodybuilder approach, and it falls under 4 unique flows, 4 unique things. We'll call them things, aspects. So take a pen and paper out right now. Take like a simple pen and paper out and do this as we go through this video and just think, right? You need to have hybrid training. I would write this hybrid training down, right, on a bit of paper. You need to optimize for 3 full body lifts per week. I'm going to give you all the sauce. 3 full body lifts per week, focusing on squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press, weighted dips, and weighted chins. They are your bread and butter compound lifts, which you can pepper across the 3 days, day on, day off approach. Then you want to have a 20-minute cluster during your sessions after your main compounds are done. And I'm saying, guys, spread the compounds over the course of the 3 days, not all in one day, you idiot. But spread the compounds over 3 days. Then a 20-minute cluster focused on the God muscles. Your traps, your delts, your quadriceps, your forearms, and your triceps and biceps. Just the density. You want to have that density. You'll do that twice per week. One of the days is going to be focused on extra accessory, like your hamstrings, your calves, your traps, the extra sauce, right? So you're literally spreading your volume across 3 days. Your recovery is going to go through the roof. Your energy is going to go through the roof. Your buy-in for every training session is going to be so high. You'll be getting stronger in every single lift, week after week after week, and feeling incredible because you're giving yourself time and space to grow, recover properly. Your hormone health is going to go through the roof. Testosterone is going to skyrocket. You'll get your mojo back, and you feel fucking incredible in your skin because doing less done better is always going to yield more. And then your appetite is going to improve, right? And that's number 2, which is performance nutrition. If you want to really optimize for a high performance lifestyle, your dietary fat has to be in a great space and place. You don't need to overconsume on protein. We want to regulate your insulin sensitivity, so growth hormone production goes through the roof, right? This is the real science behind it. You want to have carb timing dialed in, fat timing dialed in. You want to have protein timing dialed in, spread nicely and evenly through the day for that muscle protein synthesis. You want to be optimizing for literally 2 meals per day, front and back end of the day after a mini fast during the morning, just for that autophagy to clear out any dead cells, so you're feeling sharp, you're feeling dialed in the morning. Nice big meal post-workout, and then you're just snacking on some fruit during the day, and then one big heavy meal at night time prior to bed to get that serotonin release, that growth hormone release prior to bed. So you want to have your performance nutrition dialed into the highest standard possible. Otherwise, you're going to stick to your Cocoa Puffs and fucking whey protein powders, your rice cakes, your bagels, your fucking Tupperware with stinky fish and rice in it, feeling minging. And you're just going to start hating yourself more and more and thinking, this is the only way to do it. Arnold Schwarzenegger said do it this way, or this guy in YouTube, and it's just fucking you guys. It's just fucking you up. Then this is like 80%, right? This is the third one, right? Non-negotiable daily habits. See your daily movement, your steps, your TD, your NEAT. I should say your NEAT. 10 to 12k steps non-negotiable every day. 12 to 14k every day will turn you into a fat burning machine. If you can optimize for that, get a walking desk, go out walk in the morning, go a walk in the evening, and just down-regulate your cortisol. It's going to be so good for you. The higher your stress is, the lower your T is. You'll want to be able to manage your cortisol as much as possible to get that free testosterone as high as possible, and you're going to fucking feel amazing, right? So get steps in every single day. Then you want 4 litres of water minimum per day, well, about 1 litre per 20 kilos of body weight. That's got to be non-negotiable with electrolytes and with about 20 grams of creatine, maybe a bit of pink Himalayan salt through the day, throughout the entirety of your hydration, to make sure the sodium, the potassium, the electrolytes and minerals are all circulating your body. Electrolytes, where does that word come from? Electricity. You need electricity in your body for things to function properly. Your brain and body connection is key. Right? Then you want to make sure you're mastering your sleep, guys. Your sleep has to be paramount. You grow more sleeping, right? That's where testosterone and growth hormone production is its highest. If you're staying up till late in the night, 2, 3 in the morning, thinking I'm grinding harder, and it's okay to do it, it's fucking you. It is absolutely fucking you. So minimum 7 to 9 hours sleep per night. Maybe take some magnesium glycinate in the nighttime, some rhodiola just to wind yourself down, get the adaptogenics in to make sure your stress is even lower. And you're going to have a deeper sleep, recover your sex drive the next day. You're going to wake up with morning wood that you've not had in 5 years because you've been burnt out, stressed, and overly fatigued. We get the lifestyle habits nurtured and dialed in. Then lastly, the identity shift. Be willing to let go of what doesn't serve you anymore. Be willing to fucking stop training like a bodybuilder when you're not one. If you're not on steroids, if you're not getting paid to train, if you cannot keep up with the 7 days a week and you get to, you do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, chest day, back day, leg day, and then you burn out and fall off, then unravel like a ball of wool over the weekend because work got busy, then why don't you just optimize for 3 amazing days in the gym? Make the identity shift. You train 3 days a week now. You're high performance with your habits and nutrition. You get as strong as humanly possible 3 days a week in those gym sessions, and you just let time take control of the rest of the process and journey. And I tell you what, guys, I've had clients go through this exact process. I help clients every single day go through this process. They're spinning their plates, going through this cycle of push, pull, binge, overtrain, undertrain, unravel, feel horrible. When we install the TD5, which is my unique mechanism, the 5 daily habits, we get them focused on the core 4, but making sure they're running our hybrid training split. They've got the performance nutrition dialed in, their non-negotiable habits, and they've also got their identity shift matrix maxed in. That's when they fucking win. Because then they make the pivot and shift and they're like, Lewis, I'm getting strong as fuck here. I'm getting fitter every single day. I'm running more. My diet's on point. My sex drive's through the roof. I feel so good. Because I've had guys come onto the program, they can bench like 140 kilo, but they can't even run for 3 minutes. Does that command respect? The only guy that gives a fuck about how much you bench is the fat Russian guy that's in the gym that spots you. He's the only one, bro. It's like a party of one cheering for you. If you want full scale success in every single aspect of your life, you have to optimize across the board. I've always respected the guys that are operating with a great physique in their business. They have a great relationship, great social life, and they can handle it all. And it has to be the case, they have to handle it all, because the harsh reality is if you continue doing what you're currently doing, brother, you continue doing these fucking bodybuilder workouts, eating like a bodybuilder, you're actually holding yourself back. You got to take the backpack off, it's weighing you down. The old way is the old way, and the old way fucking sucks. You need a new vehicle. As I say, you're in a rusty fucking bicycle trying to go to the moon. You need to get off that vehicle and jump into the spaceship. You need less friction, less stress, more hormonal optimization. You need to get stronger, and you want to be optimizing for the best outcomes possible. Because guys, as I say, I've done it all. I've been in this game a long, long time, and I know what works. I feel what works. I've been through the path, the process. I've left behind old habits. I've started new ones, and I tell you what, I'm in the best physical shape of my life right now. I hold a nice sub 10% body fat year round. My energy's infectious all day, every day. I'm not bloated or tired or having brain fog anymore. I eat 2 meals a day and snack on some fruit when it's needed. My running performance is through the roof. My strength is through the roof. I feel marbled, strong, jacked. I just love it. I just love it. And this has given me so much time back from my business, from my relationship, for social life. I don't have any guilt or shame anymore with the food I'm eating. I just have amazing clarity and energy every single day with what I'm doing. And I literally could never go back to doing what I've done in the past. It's literally so far beneath me. And the next steps for you guys is very, very simple. Very, very simple. There's going to be a description link below, right? Or a link in the description, I should say. Right, I will send you a full master copy of my current split, my current diet, my whole supplement profile, my whole habit profile. I will send you it all, right? It'll just be a WhatsApp quick link. You'll just say training, click it, it'll send me a message and I'll know you've came from this exact video, and I'll send you over my entire blueprint. So you can plug it and play into your own life, try it and test it. If it's going to be right for you, then amazing. If it's not for you, then cool. You've got a free program, you're walking away with some value anyway. But I want to make sure I'm seeing more guys fall into this, especially if you're a high performing guy, you know, late 25s to 30s, moving forward in his career, but he just doesn't have the time he once had. He wants to reclaim his health, his energy, his performance, and start changing how things are done. If this is you, hit the link below and I'll see you in the next one. It's been a pleasure sitting with you and jamming. But guys, I tell you what, the anti-bodybuilding protocol, I'm here to share the message. Let's get it, guys. Let's go. Much love.